So, good morning, everybody. Just doing my test as soon as I hear my voice pop up. There we are. Diane. Good morning, Diane. You're going to be great. Haha. So, good morning, everybody. There she is. Comes up then. Welcome to day 9 of our 30-day challenge. Husband Paul is away today he'll be practicing a little later, so he doesn't have the dog on the lower level. We'll see how she makes out, but here is a face to the bark in case that happens later on. You see her. One of the benefits, I guess, of practicing at home with our families, our furry families. Look, Bella, say hi. Say hi. Welcome, everybody. I hope you guys are feeling good. And I just wanted to welcome you to today's flow. I'm here for the next 10 minutes, not even actually, another 7 minutes before the hour. And then we get started on the hour, 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. Grab yourself a block if you have a block to practice with. Put it near the top of your mat, maybe to the left, maybe to the right. Have it handy for when we get going. I just wanted to invite you, please, to invite others, if you may. I'm looking to get subscribers for this channel so that I can keep... There's a little bit of a thing when you go live and offer live videos on YouTube. It's helpful to get up and subscribers, or else I'm not sure. I might have to change my offering in terms of the classes online. They like you to have 1,000 subscribers, which I'm way off of. But I figure, hey, if I tell you guys to tell a bunch of other people, just tell them to subscribe to the channel, it will be able to keep it up. And then that way I can continue to offer free classes here and just be in community. So if you feel inclined to invite other people or send out an email on your mailing list or whatever, I'd appreciate it so that we can continue to offer classes in this way on this platform live. There will be other ways that I can figure it out, but this particular camera and setting that I'm using is really great technology, and it sounds better and it looks better, and so it would be best if I could stay put the way I'm offering it. So that's my ask to you today, and thank you. I'm sleeping better, I'm feeling better, and I'm just mostly not feeling so alone in such an isolated time when we're doing this 30-day challenge. A lot of you guys are checking in, which is so amazing. One of the things that I wanted to let you know is there's even more people that are in the challenge with us. They're not on the sheet. But I think there's like well over 45 people that are involved, and that just feels really good to know that we're sharing in something and doing something collectively. So when in doubt and when you feel particularly alone or you're not sure how and what and if it's all making sense, just allow yourself to find some solace in the fact that you are in community. Even though you're not going to your regular yoga studio or your regular job, that there are ways of meeting like-minded people and creating an intention together. Hi, Mom. Bella, Mom says hi. Yeah. You're so cute, Bella. Yeah. That's good. There is no playlist for today. I just got a little text from someone. And try and just move to the rhythm of our breath. You know, I'm pretty specific about cueing inhales and exhales anyways and moving that way. So there should be an opportunity to get that done, to get a feeling of a rhythm to your practice. I was listening to a story today on one of the radio shows that I listened to, and they were talking about the long haulers from this virus that we know well at this point. But and one of the things with people in treatment of the long haulers, there were all these lists of things going on that the doctor was talking about and ways to address it. And I found it interesting, though I don't know everything, I'll say that for sure, and I'm not a scientist or a doctor, but I found it interesting that very late, hi Ria, hi you guys, that very late in the conversation there was an offering or a suggestion to meet your breath in order to get over some of the long haul effects of the virus. I just believe in what we do in yoga so much. I just believe in the quality of our lungs and feeling our breath. And I was happy to hear that it was a suggestion in terms of how to deal with this virus, especially if you've had it and you're having trouble getting over it. But I can't say enough about what I know the breath to do. And I'm surprised that it's not being talked about more. I wish it was. But maybe that's up to us yogis to share that information, to let other people know just how cool breathing is. Breathing with intention and moving your body and stretching your body. So there you have it, my 2 cents on that. You have to be quiet. You must be quiet. You're going to try really hard. You got 1 minute. If you like some water or if you like your essential oils, whatever you need, grab those. And then we'll get started by taking a sit, Sukhasana. Cross-legged. And welcome to day 9. You can lay your hands on your knees, on your thighs, and then you can intentionally, as you close your eyes, flip your palms up. And they say by this offering, this flipping the palms up, which also shows up in our Shavasana, in our corpse pose, that there's a little trigger of vulnerability here. So it's okay to notice. In fact, I welcome you to notice anything that made a little uncomfortable in the way of keeping yourself a little more open. And then smooth breath in and smooth breath out to decide for yourself how you could make it work for you. And take one more breath in with the long of the spine and a slow breath out with the grounding of your sit bones to the earth. And then I want you to open your eyes and put your hands along your ribs. And then when you breathe in and you aim to fill up your lower belly, like sucking water through a straw as you inhale through the back of the throat, you should feel your hands grow out. And then when you out the nose, exhale and offer a little bit of a ha sound. You should feel that little bit of hug in, that wrap around, that strong of the torso. And you can do that one more time. Breathe in. You can add a little bit of a sip here. And then go out the nose, offer a bit of a ha sound, breathe out. Release your hands. We're going to take a stand at the top of the mat. Get up there as you need. And actually, I want you to add something on. If you have a block, go. Put a block in between your thighs as you take a stand at the top of your mat. That'll force you to step your feet about hip width distance if the block's narrowest, right? We want narrowest. And then look your toes straight ahead. Ground through the mounds of your big toes there, right? Ground through the outsides of the feet. Find four corners of the feet and lightly hug the block and shoulders back. Shoulders slide down the length of your spine towards your spine. And then breathe in with palms open as you stand in mountain pose and hug the block, and breathe out. And a couple of half sun salutations with the hug of the block, inner thighs accountable, arms high. Breathe in. You can hug the block as you micro bend the legs and fold. Breathe out. So the weight into the fronts of the feet, feel your inner thighs be accountable here. Keeps it a little safe in lower back and hips. Inhale, halfway lift, hug. Exhale, fold, breathe out. Ground all four corners of the feet, stand up. Arms up overhead, breathe in, take another sip, and then draw the hands to heart. Drop the arms down for a sack, arms forward and up, breathe in. Hold on to the block, fold, breathe out. Ardha Uttanasana, fingers down or at the shins, breathe in. Fold, hug the block, weight into the fronts of the feet, breathe out. One more time, forward through the fingertips, up overhead, inhale. Stretch, hands to heart, exhale. One more time, arms high, breathe in. Fold, hug, exhale, breathe out. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, breathe in, press the back of the head. Exhale, fold, pause here, breathe out. Take your block away from your inner thighs, set it down to the right or left side. Step into plank, take an inhale. Broad the upper back body. That's the protraction there. Exhale. Put your knees down, shoelaces down. Breathe in. And then all the way down. The arms, elbows hug the ribs. Breathe out. You're going to tuck your chin in here as you baby cobra. Inhale. So there's a long neck, body, and spine. Exhale, kiss the floor. Tabletop, breathe in. Downward face dog, hips up and back, breathe out. Heels high, breathe in. Right and left foot, two big steps, top of the mat, and fold, breathe out. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale, halfway lift, long spine, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, fold, breathe out. And take an inhale, stand up. Another sip up top here. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, arms forward and up. Exhale, fold. Still imagine that block on your inner thighs. Do that. Halfway lift, breathe in. And step to plank. Fingers wide, webbing of the hands gets a stretch, breathe out. Broad upper back body, almost like you're catting. Inhale. Knees up or down, but all the way down, elbows hug in. Pause as you kiss the floor. Let's try this. Arms ahead like Superman, fingers point ahead. Press through the palms and the forearms. Lift the elbows and the heart and the head. Breathe in. Stay. Breathe out. Shoelaces down. In kind of almost up dog. And then exhale, come down and plant the hands underneath the shoulders. Tabletop. Breathe in. And downward face dog. Hips, up and back. Breathe out. Bend the legs, heels high. Start with the left foot, then the right foot. Forward fold. Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale. Bow maybe your flat hands to the floor. Exhale. Imagine squeezing the block. Come up to a stand. Breathe in. Listen. Bend your left arm, left hand behind. Wrap your right hand behind to your left or right hand to left elbow. Take an inhale here. Stand tall. Hug the belly in. And then go up and over to the right. Come up to center, arms high. Breathe in. And then bend your right arm and either grab your right elbow or wrap your left hand behind, fingertips kiss. Take an inhale at center. Up and over to the left. Nice, decent stretch right side. Come up to center. Kick your arms high, breathe in. And then bow and fold out the nose, breathe out. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Plank, step in, stay, exhale. Little forward into the tippy toes here. Try that add on, breathe in. Chaturanga halfway, breathe out. Upward face dog. Of course, you could have modified that chaturanga if it suits you. Roll over your toes or make it through to tabletop and then down dog. Exhale. 2 breaths here. Right leg up. Inhale. Right knee to right elbow. Right leg up. Inhale. Left elbow on the exhale. Right leg up. Inhale. Right thumb, left knee down. Exhale. And take your arms up. Breathe in. Curl your back toes under. Straighten your back leg. Arms back. Tilt your heart down. Breathe out. Come back up through the arms. Breathe in. Second warrior. Right in. Breathe out. Exalt your warrior, right side open, breathe in. Cartwheel the hands and step to plank, full exhale, breathe out. Take an inhale, protract upper back body. Bend the arms, hug the elbows to the ribs. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Left leg up, inhale. Left knee to left elbow. Left leg up, inhale, ride your breath, right elbow. Left leg up, inhale, left thumb, right knee down. Arms high, big inhale, take another sit. Curl the back toes under, straight right leg, arms back, breathe out. Arms up, crescent lunge, breathe in. Second warrior, breathe out. One inhale, dance back, breathe in. Left side open here. Cartwheel the hands on an exhale, step to plank. Take a breath in. Chaturanga. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, roll over the toes, breathe out. Here's where we pause for the cause, 2 to 3 breaths. Spinning the elbows in here opens up the back body a little more. Breathe in and out. You can zip your legs and feet together, heels high, breathe in. And you can hop or big step. Sneak in, breathe out, fold. Stand up, arms high, inhale, a little back bend here. Hands to heart, exhale, breath. Chair pose, breathe in. Hands to heart, Pavrita Utkatasana, twist to the right. Put your left outer arm to your right outer knee thigh. And take an in-breath and an exhale to twist. Lining up your knees to line up your hips. Now to step into a lunge and twist, you can get out of this and step your left foot back, left leg long. Or you can left heel up here, breathe in. And you can step your left leg back and you stay in your twisted lunge, breathe out. Full inhale. To add on more, spread your wings, full exhale. One more breath in and out. Back leg strong and straight. Put your hands down, frame your front foot, breathe in. Straighten your front leg, breathe out. As you bend your front leg, swim your arms forward and up, crescent lunge. Second warrior. Exalt your warrior, breathe in. Second warrior, breathe out. Exalt your warrior, inhale. Stay straight in the front leg and grab your right wrist with left hand. Pull it open. Breathe in and out here. You might heel toe your back foot in. As you come to wings wide in a T, breathe in. And then left hip back. And then tap your right hand down. Grab for your block. If that's a lot of help, that makes the breath more possible. Or find what makes possibility of breath, scope of breath, wide, long here. Maybe you adjust a bit. And take your left hand and wrap it behind to your right hip crease. Roll your left shoulder up and back. And then drop down into the right heel to flip your right big toe up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Put your right foot all the way down. Second warrior. Inhale. Heel toe, back foot in. Half moon as you walk the right fingertips forward onto a block or onto the floor. Kick up the left leg, left arm high. Full breath in here. Full breath out. Listen, leg stays up. Turn the left hand down to the floor. Turn the left hip down to the floor. Left heel higher. Breathe in. Left knee to the outer right knee. I love this guy. Flamingo. Bend both legs. Sit into it. Kick up straight both legs. Breathe in. Flamingo. Breath out. Kick up one more time. Feed the left heel higher and fold. Left foot beside the right foot. Exhale. Ardha Uttanasana. Breathe in. Fold over your legs. Breathe out. Stand up, arms high. Take an inhale, a little back bend. Feet together, hands to heart. Breathe out. Chair pose. Take an inhale. Prayer to heart and twist to the left. Pavrita Utkatasana. Exhale. Sit in. Forget about where we're going next. Don't do that to yourself. Keep your eye on this prize, on the here and now. Right? And you might, on your next breath, turn out of this and step your right leg back. Or you might lift your right heel here and then step into a lunge. Keep your gaze still. Peel your heart up like up dog for 3. For 2. Get out of the twist in your lunge, hands down, frame the foot, breathe in. Straighten the front leg, fold in. Bend the front leg, then kick the arms forward and up, crescent lunge, breathe in. Second warrior. Peaceful warrior, inhale. Reach, woo, second warrior. Reach back, peaceful warrior, breathe in. Stay, straighten the front leg. Get into that triangle reverse. And then grab your left wrist with right hand. Keep your heart open here for 3, for 2. Keep legs straight, come back to a T. Breathe in. Arms wide and long, heel toe, and then as you heel toe the back foot in, you drop into that triangle pose. So with this triangle pose here, can you right hip towards the back of the mat, teenager at the mall vibe. Elevate the spirit of the pose. Resist the urge to drop down. That's where you use your block. Hug the inner thighs. That's something that you can do. Imagine that block there. Take an inhale here. Wrap the right fingertips to the left hip crease to nudge open your shoulder. Flip your left big toe up and ground through the left heel for 3. Breathe it for 2. Left toes down. Come up into second warrior. Breathe in. Heel toe the back foot in and go forward. Kick up through the back leg. Half moon. Ride your rhythm. Inhale. Out the nose. Exhale. One more breath in and out through your nose. Be calm. Keep the leg up, right hand down, turn the right hip in, breathe in, feed the right heel higher. Fold in, breathe out. Kick up on an inhale. Right knee to the outer left knee, exhale, pause. Kick up, straight legs, feed the heel higher. Right knee to the outer left knee, exhale, pause. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, knee to the outside of the left knee. This time, kick up and fold a little more. Breathe in. Right foot by the left foot. Exhale. Heel toe, hip width distance, halfway lift. Breathe in. Peace fingers to big toes, elbows wide to the sides of your mat, and then fold and pull, long spine. Shift the weight into the fronts of the feet. See what's up there. Deep breath in and out. Charge the arms. Elbows forward to the top of your mat for 3. For 2. Release. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Pick up your heels. Balls of the feet plant. Bend your legs. Sit your bum to heels. Breathe out. Swing your arms forward and up. Take an inhale. Balance hands to heart on your exhale. And 2 breaths in and out. Hug the ribs in. Breathe in and out through the nose. Keep the balls of the feet planted to the ground, heels off the floor. Hands down, heart forward, breathe in. Hop light into chaturanga, bent arms. Breathe out. Upward face dog on an inhale, look forward, not up. And down dog, exhale, breath. Right leg high, inhale. Leg stack the right hip over the left, left heel down, exhale. Breathe in, straighten the leg, in breath. Step behind the right wrist. lift. A little shorter stance, left heel down, left toes out, warrior one. Breathe in. And then lunge deeper, breathe out. Take an inhale here in the lunge. Flip your left heel up for a beat, and then wrap your left leg over your right, eagle pose. Hug around for shoulder blades or left arm underneath the right, elbows off the chest. For 3. Sit lower, higher elbows for 1. Keep the wrap of your arm, left knee up. Breathe in, squeeze. Topple tree with the left leg, keep the arms. Point your left big toe in and down, and then feed your elbows not only forward, but up. Stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left ball of the foot down. Crescent lunge feet. Swim your arms forward and up. Release. Inhale. Second warrior. Exhale. Exalt your warrior. Breathe in. Second warrior. Breathe out. Tap your right hand to your left shoulder blade. Grab your right elbow. Breathe in here. And then reach back here in a stretch. For 3. For 2. Come back. Keep the right arm as is. Reach the left fingertips behind and up the length of your spine. Kiss your fingertips. Dance back. Breathe in. Stretch. Breathe out. Come back. Wings are wide. Second warrior. Breathe in. Template the right forearm to the right thigh. Left arm high. Option to now wrap. Again, left fingertips behind but to the right hip crease. Rinse the shoulder back. And then do you bind? Hide the right hand, behind the right thigh. If it really drags the energy down, maybe you got to pick it up. Only half bind for 3. For 2. Come back to second warrior, just 1 beat. Breathe in. All right, straighten the front leg, right toes in, breathe out. Take an inhale, lift, shoulders back. Exhale, fold, weight into the fronts of the feet. Full breath in. Full sigh out, bow it down. Halfway lift, take an inhale. Heel toe, 1 step in, and then heels in, toes out, bend the legs. Sit your bum down almost to squat, goddess pose, arms high. Breathe in. Cactus, breathe out. Straighten the leg and the arms. Inhale. Cactus, sit down again. Exhale. 1 more time, breathe in. Cactus, breathe out. Hands to hips. Fold, turn your heels out and your toes in. 1 exhale breath. Walk the hands towards the right foot, all 10 toes point forward, legs straight. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, grounding as much of your heels down here. Left hip forward, right hip back. For 3. And for 2. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale into down dog, step in, stay put. Feel what's happening in the legs and the length of one side of the body versus the other. Left leg high, breathe in. Bend the left leg, stack the left hip over the right, right heel down. Kick straight, square the hips, breathe in. Step behind the left hand and wrist, angle the right heel down, right toes to 2 o'clock, warrior one. Take a breath in and lunge in. Ground with your right hip forward, left hip back for 3, for 2. Little micro move here. Right heel high. Breathe in. And then wrap the right leg over the left. Eagle your legs. Wrap your arms in a bind or hug for opposite shoulder blades. Right arm underneath the left. If you get the arms wrong, quote unquote, with left arm underneath, forget about it. Stay put for 3. Elbows off the chest for 2. Keep the arms. Get out of eagle legs, right knee high. Breathe in. Keep the arms. Kick the right leg back. You've got this, guys. Turn your right big toe in and down. Right hip in and down. Feed the arms and elbows in a bind forward and up. Breathe. Step the right ball of the foot down, crescent lunge feet, and swim the arms up. Breathe in. Second warrior. Whoo, breathe out. Peaceful warrior. Keep the lunge. Breathe in. Come to second warrior. Breathe out. Bend the left arm. Grab the left elbow. Keep that. Breathe in. Dance it back. Open the left side. Breathe out. Come back. Keep the left arm. Wrap the right fingertips behind and up. Kiss the left fingertips. Dance it back here. Breathe in. Nice. Come back. Breathe out. Wings are wide. Warrior two. Inhale. Left forearm to left thigh. Right fingertips up. Breathe in and out. Take an in-breath here. Right fingertips to the left hip crease. Roll the right shoulder back. Stay put in a half bind or go deeper to wrap the left fingertips underneath the left thigh to right fingertips. Just to get in deeper, but not at the expense of the breath or the integrity of high torso here. For 3. For 2. If you're binding, release slow. Come back up to second warrior. I know that bend is screaming. Stay put. Breathe in. Hands to hips, straighten the front leg, left toes look in. Roll the shoulders back, get a puffy chest. Move through the crowd. Take an inhale. And then fold down and exhale. Ardha Uttanasana with wide legs. Breathe in. Try and hang heavy. Maybe interlock the hands at the nape of the neck. And let that kind of inspire a heavy head, long neck pull. Ride your rhythm, your breath in and out through the nose. Put the hands down, center. Inhale, halfway up. Heel toe one step in and then heel in, toes out, sit the bum down. Not all the way down. Take the arms up, breathe in. This time interlock them, back of the head, elbows semi-wide. Open the chest by a light press of head to hands. Ground through the heels, ground through the mounds of the feet. Inhale, stand up slow, squeeze the block in between the thighs. Exhale, sit down slow. Sit to that edge, you know it. Inhale, stand up. Continue to press the head to hands. Exhale, sit down. One more time, breathe in, stand up. Good, exhale, sit down, press the head to hands, lift right heel, lift left heel, stay put for 3, for 2. Put the heels down, turn the toes in, and fold on an exhale, hands behind the head halfway. Breathe in. And then fold slow. With the hands at the head, it'll keep your spine long. Breathe out. Halfway lift out of your fold. Inhale. Walk forward to the left foot, both legs straight. Try for both heels down and fold in your pyramid pose. Breathe in here. Breathe out here. One more inhale and exhale. Left hip back, right hip forward, and long your spine a little more. Plant your hands. Bend your legs, step to down dog, and feel. Lift your heels from down dog and feel. Ride forward into plank tippy toes and feel. Breathe in. Hug your belly, bend your arms, elbows hug in, and feel. Pause. Yeah, upward face dog, get her. Downward face dog, exhale, breath. And feel. Walk your hands to feet, inhale, back of the mat. Feet hip width distance, exhale, fold. Hands underneath the feet, toes to wrist creases, breathe in. Fold and pull, breathe out. As you fold and pull, weight into the fronts of the feet, but keep the heels grounded and charge your arms enough to bend a little bit for 3, for 2. Let it go. Stand up, arms overhead, and a back bend. Breathe in. Stay in the back bend, arch of the spine. Breathe out. One inhale. Hands to heart, come out of the arch. Exhale, breath. Feet about hip width distance, maybe just a little closer together. Find where you feel balance, arms high. Breathe in. Exhale, fold, breathe out. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Heels up, bum to heels, bend in, balls of the feet ground. Arms high, breathe in. Hands to heart, balance your act, breathe out. Full inhale. Full exhale. Keep your hands at heart and then sit your knees down out in front, middle of the mat. Stand up on your knees, arms high. Breathe in. Hands to lower back, a little arch of the spine. Breathe out. Round your shoulders back, stay put, or maybe grab for heels if it's accessible and it doesn't take away the power and integrity of flow breath in and out through the nose. 2 more in breaths, 2 more exhales. 3, 2. Come out of the arch, maybe hands to lower back if they're on the heels. Breathe in. Hands to heart, standing up on the knees. Breathe out. Put your bum to heels with your toes curled under and arms high. Breathe in. Pick up your knees. You're in that squat. Sit your heels down to sit to chair. Exhale. Full breath in. Fold it, baby. Full breath out. Walk to plank on an inhale. Chaturanga or straight to down dog. Elbows hug in. Upward face dog to plant your shoelaces and ground those guys. Look forward. And downward face dog. You got her. And 2 breaths here. Heels high. Breathe in. Step to the middle of the mat. Grab your block, then walk your hands to feet. Put your block lying down so that you're looking at it and it's standing up vertical, and it's flat on the floor. Hands to hips, halfway up. Exhale all the way up. Ground your right foot onto the block. Yes, size 11s and 12s will fit, maybe not as perfectly as 7s and 8s. Take your arms up, left knee high, breathe in. Swing your left knee back, swing your left hand back, and come into an open heart here. You're not going to want to dip because you're on this block, and that's what I like about this. Keep high through the heart as you kick back. Use the principles, like we've been doing, of up dog and even that camel pose that we were just in, Ustrasana. For 3, for 2. Come back to knees together. Take a pause. Do it with grace. Breathe in. Step back, and then right foot joins the party behind your block. Go again, other side. Left foot onto the block. Swing the arms forward and up with the right knee high. Breathe in. And then right knee back. He's finding his space so you can catch that right foot or right ankle inside. Zip the legs more close together than not, and then kick. Breathe in and out. Stay high in the heart, stay high in the gaze. One more breath in and one more breath out. And bring the knees together. Inhale. Gracefully step back. Right foot first, left foot joins. Mountain pose. Take a stand. One more breath in. One more breath out. Little balancing act here. Hands to hips. Right foot grounds where you are. Left knee up. Breathe in. Put the left foot to the inner right leg for tree. So only if you're high on the thigh are you going to move forward. Okay. Opening the left knee towards the back of the mat, left hip forward. If tree pose is fairly accessible for you, that's all it is, right? It's a little more accessible for some of us. Some of us were working still on other things. If you've got that, you can bring your left outer ankle to your right hip crease into lotus. And ideally, that guy stays there for you, palms to heart. The more you kind of push the foot into the upper hip and then flag the left knee back, the more action-packed that is. Breathe in. And then sit with a bend in your right leg if you're doing the lotus pose. If you're doing tree, maybe bring your arms overhead. Practice balance. If you're doing lotus, can you template your fingers down with a deeper bend in the leg? And then sit the center of your bum onto that right heel. Like that right heel is between your two sit bones. And you kind of stand up one hand at a time and maybe you balance. If you're expressing your tree with arms overhead, maybe you play with closing your eyes. For those that are standing toe pose lotus here, you're going to template your hands down and back up through the bum if you got onto that squat. Micro bend the right leg, ground through the heel, hands to heart, and come back into figure number 4, sit. Help your foot down, stand down. Everybody out of their trees on that side, take a stand for ourselves. Let go of what didn't happen, come to what did. Breathe in. Sigh out. Ground through the left foot and left leg and know that it isn't necessarily the same. Right knee high, breathe in. Right foot to the inner left thigh or calf. If it's at the thigh, there's maybe going to be space to go a little deeper into this. Right knee flags open. If you're going into standing lotus, that kind of figure number 4, outer right ankle up towards the left hip crease, right knee points down and back, hands to heart. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you're like, no, that's enough for me. Done, done, done. One and done. Fine. Or maybe you sit into this and open a little more. And that could be like a third step in a stay. If you're standing in tree, maybe your arms overhead and stretch it out. If you're in a figure number 4 sit and you're making your way down, bend a little more through the standing leg, template the fingertips down. Pick up the left heel to sit down. And see about keeping your eyes completely still as you balance. If you're expressing your tree, maybe you close your eyes. If you're in lotus and you found a sweet spot there, you template your fingertips down. You slowly get your bum up so that your left heel grounds. You're bending your left leg, hands to heart. So there's a little bit of a chair pose on one leg. And then you help that right foot down. Stand down. There's going to be a lot of singing in the outer hips regardless of what version you took. Take a stand in mountain pose. Breathe in and out. Swim the arms up. Take an inhale. Fold. For those that had a block in the middle of your mat, no problem. Let it be there. Ardha Uttanasana. Breathe in. You can even use that block to halfway lift. Plant your hands ahead of the block. Step to plank. The block will keep you honest in your chaturangas. Take an inhale. And then chaturanga halfway. You can't hit the block. That's your little template there. Upward face dog. Breathe in. And downward dog. Breathe out. Full inhale. Big exhale. Come to the top of the mat. Breathe in one step at a time. Exhale, fold, breathe out. If you got your block, put it in between your thighs, hug it, and then toes point straight ahead. Halfway lift, breathe in. Hands to hips all the way up. Take the hands to heart. One breath in, hug, shoulder blades down the length of the spine. One breath out. Drop the arms down. We'll practice a vinyasa with the block. Arms high. Yes, we will. Breathe in. For Surya A, exhale, fold. Breathe out. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, hug the block. If you're a hopper, hug the block, hands down. Hug it, hop, chaturanga. Upward dog, hug the block. So if you had to step into plank doing that, do that. Hug the block in upward dog. Hug the block to rinse it back, downward dog. Breathe in and out. Remove the block from down dog. Take an inhale. Ground your heels, maybe lift your toes, whatever that means. So maybe your heels don't touch, but you lift your toes. Exhale. And then toes down, heels high, forward plank. Breathe in. Knees up or down, resist the floor, but come all the way down slow. Kiss the floor, arms like Superman. We did this before. Press through the palms, press through the forearms, lift the heart and elbows. Inhale. Tuck the chin in, keep your shoelaces grounded. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. Come down, kiss the floor, hands back, so palms are down, fingers point to your toes. Keep your shoelaces grounded, keep your hands, palms grounded. Keep your palms grounded, lift your heart and head, tuck your chin in, breathe in. Keep your palms grounded, now lift your shoelaces, legs long out. Scrub through the palms towards the back of your mat for 3. For 2, stay lifted. Now lift your arms, wings lift, breathe in and out. Squeeze your bum for 3. For 2, come down. Bring the right cheek to the mat. Slide your left leg up so it's belly pigeon. Left inner thigh resting to the mat. Whole breath in here. And maybe a sigh, hum, ha out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Slide the leg long. Shoelaces to the mat. Tee out your arms. So a different kind of airplane. Lift the heart and the head. Breathe in. Keep the shoelaces down, lift the arms, tuck your chin in, breathe out. Keep your pelvic floor grounded, lift the legs, tuck your toes inward, breathe in. Keep your legs long, pointing your toes inward, breathe out, fly high for 3. For 2, come down, left cheek to the mat, slide your right knee up. Inner right thigh resting. This belly pigeon and resting of inner right thigh to the mat, also giving a little bit of relief, reprieve to your lower spine. Stay with it. Witness the relief. Slide your right leg long. You're going to kiss the floor one more time. Kick both heels towards the bum. Breathe in. Wrap towards the feet or ankles. Breathe out and kick. Try not to open the space of the knees too wide. Stay there, kind of integrity in space. Hip width distance. And then maybe you flex the feet as you lift the knees higher. You ground through your pelvic floor for 3. For 2. Kiss the floor for 1. Plant the hands underneath the shoulders. Maybe curl the toes under, shoelaces down. Push on an inhale up. Balasana, child's pose on an exhale right away. Try and relax the shoulders in your child's. So for me, that means a pretty deep bend in the arms so that I don't have the tendency to charge up the arms. And breathe in and out. Come forward to tabletop and arch the spine. Take an inhale. Round the spine, curl the toes under, exhale. Arch the spine, toes still curled under, breathe in. From the arch, down dog, pulling the sit bones up and back to lengthen the spine long, breathe out. Full inhale. And exhale. Right foot to right thumb, breathe in. Arms back, both arms, breathe out. Powerful lunge, take an inhale. And an exhale. Swim the arms forward, not up, so it lines up with your ears, breathe in. And see if you can go to topple tree with your arms forward, aka warrior 3. And drop your right arm down to 6 o'clock and your left arm high. Turn your left hip up. Breathe in. Stay in half moon, breathe out. Bend your left leg. Use the intelligence of your dancer's pose. Open your hip, Chapasana, breathe in and out. Kick it, half moon, inhale. Whoo, I know. Turn the left hip in and down, standing splits, hands down, feed the left heel high. Exhale. Breathe in, kick high. Left knee to the outer right knee. Flamingo. You're just going to hold for 2 beats here into the right outer hip. Never did you hate a flamingo so much. What did they ever do to you? For 3. For 2. Stay, and then put your bum down in a sit in the cross of your legs this way, setting up for half spinal twist. Right sit bone down, left sit bone down, right hand behind, left arm high. Breathe in. Through, breathe out. Full inhale. Full rotation, length of spine to exhale. For 3. For 2. Listen, turn out of this. Take an inhale as you turn. Woo! Keep turning. Downward face dog other way. Your feet are at the front of your mat. Breathe in and out. Step the left foot to the left thumb. Take an inhale. Lunge. Arms back. Powerful lunge. Exhale. Breathe in, arms forward, not up, in line with the ears. And then warrior 3. Arms forward, right leg long. Whew. Breathe in and out. Turn your right big toe in and down. For 3. For 2. Left arm to 6 o'clock, right arm to 12. Open your hip like a door. Flex your foot. Bend your leg. Chapasana. Keep your gaze really still. I know it's tempting. I'm doing it too. Keep it still, and then you'll be able to maybe get into Chapasana a little more supported. Kicking like you did in dancer's pose, knee back. Release, half moon. Breathe in. Standing splits, so your leg is up, you just turn your right hip in and down and you feed the heel higher, and yes, you're into the outer left hip. Kick high, breathe in. Right knee to the outer left knee. Oh God, flamingo. Stay for that, breathe in and out. 2. Sit your bum down in the same shape of legs as best as you can. Sit bones down to the ground, especially that left sit bone. Left hand behind you. Template it like a kickstand. Right arm high. Breathe in. Twist. Breathe out. And it's okay if your transitions are not as fluid as what I seem to be offering. A, I fall out. B, we all have our steps that are worthy of stepping into. If you find your way here slow, find your way. One more breath in and out. Twist out of this on an inhale. Keep twisting. Downward face dog. Step in. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take a flow, heels high plank. Inhale. Chaturanga, elbows in. Exhale. Upward face dog. Smooth operator. Look forward. Downward face dog. Roll over your toes. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you know you like to hop through, you might need to widen the space between the hands to send your legs through. Or you can step one foot at a time to the top of your mat and then sit down. with your legs long out in front. Breathe in, heels high. I'm going to try and hopperoo. I might get up on the heels of my hands, clear a little more space, and slide through. Breathe out. Soles of the feet ground down. See if you can resist the floor, arch arms. Come down slow. So you lie it down, back body to the mat, palms will get down. Step the heels closer to the bum, breathe in for that. And with a bend in the legs, hug both knees in, breathe out. You might interlock hands at the shins or reach for opposite elbows. Whatever version of your hug you got, can you elongate the spine? And as you elongate the spine, you kind of feel the neck body get longer and the lower spine track down to the floor. Breathe in. Keep your right knee there, interlocked hands at right shin, left leg long. Breathe out and pull. In breath. Shoulder blades ground down. Exhale, pull. Left knee up, interlock opposite grip, left shin. Breathe in. Right leg long. As it gets released, breathe out. In breath, tucking the chin in, long neck. Exhale, charging the arms to pull. Bring that right knee up, breathe in. Put your hands on your knees, wide your knees, breathe out. Stay here if this is enough, grounding the lower spine. Or reach through the legs, long arms for the outsides of the feet. Some people go the insides of the feet too. That works. Happy baby. And your happy baby is your happiness, right? So find what version works for you. Some people like to kick out and get a real decent stretch. Some people rock side to side and get a little silly. Whatever fits you in this moment as you breathe in and out through the nose for 3. Wide open hearts for 2. Full breaths in and out, 1. Close it up slow. Extend your right heel to the right corner of the mat. And your left heel to the left corner of the mat. Inspire wide, palms face up, breathing space at the armpits. In today's short email that I sent out with the link of this class and the link to our sign-in sheet, I put a little quote there of Jonas Salk, who created the polio vaccine. I'm sure you guys are familiar with it, but if you didn't get a chance to just read his answer to the question, who owns the vaccine, it's just nice to be reminded of what should be all of ours to enjoy and be free and embody a dignified life. We all have the right to the riches and fortunes of health and well-being, and reading and writing, and being afforded the opportunity to be our best selves. At least that's what I believe, and I know a lot of yogis stand by that too. So with your blessings today, consider what somebody else might not have, maybe share, maybe think of them. And thank you for bringing yourselves to the mat and being a part of the 30-day challenge if that's what you're up to. I'll see you tomorrow. Lots of love. Namaste, guys.